Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker Enhanced Edition with me, BringItDon. So I just have the Nymph's Gift that Nerissa gave us early on, I think in preparation to fight the Stag Lord. It was on Valerie. And actually looking at it, it looks like they might be the same design, the Stag Lord's Broken Charm and the Nymph's Gift. I swore that you used the Stag Lord's Broken Charm for the Dream Quest. I guess it is only the Nymph's Gift. But yeah, I'm assuming that the Broken Charm had a lock of her hair in it, because this is described as having a lock of hair. It doesn't say inside of it, but this says that probably used to have something inside, but it's empty now. So assumably it was her hair. Anyway, let's talk to Lindsay, because I'd probably give her the amulet. Or maybe I need to talk to the storyteller. Regardless, I have the amulet. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. Projects. Well, we can't take care of that right now. We can't do loyal spies. And Casil can strengthen himself. And then rank up. Yeah, let's do the Magister. We can't do the Magister. She's busy. Right? She was supposed to be. We don't gotta put her on this yet. Let's go and rank her up, actually. Make her a little better for the, This only takes 7 days, and that'll still give us time to put her on the Portal Beasts problem. +6, +4, +6. I need to purchase some BP. I'll just purchase 100 to be safe for now. Alright. Portal Beasts. 80% chance. I'll take it. The Trail of Daring Lorik. Only 45. I mean, it's only an opportunity, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's focus on problems first. I don't need to do that because he's not my Magister. Let's talk to the... Is it the Magister that wants to talk? Alright. An amazingly impudent fellow, Don Victus. I've been approached by a wizard from Nex, who has learned to create golems from piles of literal junk. Splinters of wood, rusty nails, broken furniture. He asks your permission to set up shop in the capital and start selling these junk golems. In return, he promises to provide us with a few of his finer creations. Now you may find this surprising, but I am convinced that we must reject his proposal. Do you know how golems are created? A mage must ensnare a living spirit from one of the elemental planes, most typically an earth elemental, and bind it to the construct. This means that golems are no better than slaves. After all, elemental spirits are living sentient beings. The mage even brags that his golems never go out of control, as if total domination of a spirit makes the whole thing any less cruel. We shall not employ his services. Perfect. It'll be my pleasure to get rid of this crook. Alright, well, there you go. Greetings. Shrel blushes slightly. There are so many arcanists and priests in the kingdom now, many of them new customers. I've had a lot of commissions recently, and my techniques have improved with the practice. I'd be happy to share the results with you. Here's a special gift for you, Your Highness. I hope it will prove useful. Divine Support. Here's where deflection... +3 deflection bonus to armor class, negative energy resistance 10, ability to cast banishment spell once per day. So, well, the good news is it's worth 42,500 gold. That's really where it excels. Alright. Oh gosh darn it. I should put him on this. I guess we'll have to do that after. Screw it. Oh, I didn't put what's-her-face on the thing. Did I? I think I did. Yeah, because she had an 80% chance to succeed. Loyalty, economy, and arcane. +3 divine. Creator needs help. Lindsay brought bad news. Redemption. %10 chance of success. Yeah, he won't be doing that. Regions. And I can claim the Tours of Lebanese. Fantastic. Who needs to do that? How long does she have left on that? 21 days. It's an opportunity. I mean, who can we rank up currently? Minister or Warden? Let's actually focus on leveling him up. Alright, let's talk to who needs to be talked to. Lindsay's cheeks are flushed and she's out of breath. It seems like she must have run all the way to the throne room. Disaster. It's a disaster, Your Highness. What is it, Lindsay? The whole kingdom's on fire. Well, metaphorically speaking. And some of it literally. First of all, we've got armed gangs ranging along our borders with pataks, robbing and killing people, destroying food stores, and damaging any property they come across. Second, there are sudden and inexplicable monster attacks being reported all throughout your lands. And third, there are people out sowing dissent with rumors and songs, even handing out pamphlets, mocking your failure to fix things, and encouraging the citizens to pledge fealty to Irivedi instead. Our governors are panicking. They've had to use all the funds we budgeted them from the treasury on preventing riots and mass hysteria. Several provinces have already refused to attempt gathering taxes from the people, claiming that just trying would be tantamount to suicide. We don't have much time. There may be no troops marching against us, but more of our regions are under attack each day. We may not have catapults firing on the walls of our capital, but there's no doubt we're under siege. There are no battlefronts and no battalions, but there are plenty of victims. We've been attacked without reason, and without declaration of war. We have only one option. To kick Irivedi's ass and show everyone in the River Kingdoms just who's the master around here. Why am I just hearing about this now? At first, no one thought these isolated events could be part of some conspiracy. Even now, it's likely few have figured it out. These events have all developed too quickly, and in what seems like a concerted effort, as though someone were pulling strings from behind a curtain. And there's more than enough evidence tying these strings to pataks. I thought the Stolen Lands were used to dealing with bandits. Thing is, they may be dressed like bandits, but they're behaving completely differently. Bandits wouldn't decimate the peasant population, burn their fields, and poison their wells. Then there wouldn't be anyone to extort next time. Much more profitable to just shake them down every once in a while. That's why local thugs tend to be well known, but nobody recognizes these new ones. And all that's left behind after their raids are corpses and scorched fields. It's gotten to the point that our bandits are fighting these outsiders. Some of the villages are even gathering weapons and supplies to help our bandits, because they at least let them live, but they're still losing. What do we know about the monster attacks? The reports are controversial. They talk about things you wouldn't even hear in fairy tales. Educated wyverns, trolls wearing armor, even undetectable goblin ghosts. But all the testimonies agree on one thing. They emerge in small groups literally from nowhere, in the middle of a field, in the center of a city square, on fortress parapets. One inn reported monsters rushing into the common hall from bedrooms and storerooms, and in a temple nearby, the monsters fell down on the heads of the praying congregation, breaking through the roof with a wild roar. Just a few hours ago, a messenger showed up at the castle with a missive offering the services of a group of rangers who specialize in investigating mysterious cases similar to these. For a small fee, they're ready to facilitate establishing the nature of these inexplicable events. I suppose we should take them up on it. I have no idea how else we'd go about finding the source of these attacks. Do we know who's spreading the propaganda? Yes and no. The bards hanging out pamphlets and singing slander about you have been seen in the city streets, but none have been caught. Obviously some place in Patax is training these people and printing up their pamphlets, and judging by the style and quality of the texts, someone from Patax's Academy of Grand Arts was tasked with this mudslinging. I'd recognize their style of verse from a mile away. If I were you, that's where I'd start looking for agitators. So you think Irvedi is behind all this? Who else could it be? Bandit attacks are increasing along our border with Patax, and the bards spouting negative propaganda against you are singing the praises of Irvedi at the same time. Hell, he even invited you to the Rushlight tournament for the sole purpose of mocking you. Who else would backstab their opponents in such a low, conniving way? This is just like him, that nasty, slimy, fat-headed prick. If he were here right now, Lindsay clutches the air as though gripping the throat of an invisible enemy. Do we have any definitive proof that will allow us to formally expose Irvedi? Not yet, but I'm sure the agents we hired will have something that we can use. That's a good idea though. Expose Irvedi, show the whole world the dirty game he's playing. It would definitely help us. When you deal with his spies, be sure to keep your eyes open. Alright, enough talk then. There's no time to waste. Fortunately, the situation could be worse. Your decisive victory in the Rushlight tournament really bolstered the people's faith in you and your abilities. It's funny how such nonsense can affect people's minds more than real facts and atrocities do. But this works in our favor. Thanks to that victory, we'll have a little more time to deal with whatever vile acts that madman from Patax throws at us. I was having a hard time reading that whole conversation. Your Highness, I was informed that various political newspapers and leaflets have become very popular amongst your subjects. Many criticize the authorities, and some publish gossip and rumors that might be unpleasant to you personally. However, the very appearance of these things, and the popularity among the people, are signs of the great success we've managed to achieve in education. I don't think we should act. If we try to stop the spread of such newspapers, we'll only be adding fuel to the fire. Leave everything as it is. Let them have their discussion, and allow their readers to make up their own minds. My experience shows that only a free society is capable of criticizing and eliminating absurd ideas, more effectively than 1,000 censors ever could. Yeah, the river freedoms guarantee their freedom of speech. We will not interfere. The words of a wise and confident ruler. Good day to you, Your Highness, and the day is truly good. I saw so many happy people and skillful entertainers on my way here. The kingdom is changing before our very eyes. It's a fine thing to share in the joy and amusement. Look, this is my gift to you, King. Utopia. Is that a weapon? Ooh, oh, it's a +5. +5 Holy Undead Bane Spear grants its wielder a +3 circuit bonus to initiative checks, and the ability to cast Good Hope spell 3 times per day as a 12th level bard. Alright, War of the River Kings. Man, it's a little ways off from that. That's a little annoying. Alright, that's fine. We knock out some stuff on our way there. Alright, economy and arcane. Alright, -1 community, but everything else went up. Oh, that's not good. Alright, they put him on that problem. Rulers competition. Yeah, I'll put him on that. Man, we gotta try. Have to put people on it, even if they don't succeed. Your Highness, Razmiran is carrying out a malicious plot against us. After establishing trade, they saw to it that many of our servants would become addicted to Razmir's tears, a dangerous and powerful drug. The poor souls are now entirely under Razmir's power, and are ready to sell our goods for nothing, only to please their new master. Razmir made a bold move, and a successful one. It's time we make our own. These corrupt drug lovers have betrayed your Highness for their narcotic. I hope they don't expect your Highness to give any thought to their treatment. The traitor's punishment must be severe, so their successors will never be tempted to follow in their footsteps. I suggest you sentence the addicts to death. Merely taking away their positions and belongings isn't a sufficient deterrent for betrayal. Yeah, hang the drug addicts, appoint more reliable people to their positions. Yeah, move the addicts from their stations. That's all I'm going to do. Your Highness, Razmir planned dire consequences for the kingdom, leveraged on your people's vicious thirst. With all modesty, I dare remind you that it was my timely interference that prevented it. You are far too merciful with the pathetic vermin. Yeah, but I'm not going to commit an evil act. Sorry. I'm not just going to kill them for that. Am I sitting on a stool? I'm sitting on just like a stool. Eradicator. Heavy mace is probably better than what Harem currently has equipped. Oh yeah, I need to level everybody up. Yeah, so it's a +4 and it's unholy. Does it have any other effects? Cast Slay Living spell once per day is 11th level cleric. Let's get some freedom of movement though. And Mallet of Woe actually has more damage. Mace deals 2 to 6 damage. Why does it do? And it has more max damage. I'm not gonna trade that out. I mean, he gets a slightly better chance to hit, but I think we'll be okay. Crap, everybody's busy. Who has the lowest chance of success? Each shield has a 65% chance. Oh, he has 100%, so I'm not going to take him off of it. Alright, can I level up my... Yeah. So I'll rank him up, because we need 7 more days before we can do anything else anyway. Alright, redemption is finally complete. Order needs advice. Jaethal needs to talk. Ancient tradition, mysterious cults. Alright, he needs to go on to this project before I do anything else. He's going on that. Alright, so Epitoxian Assassins we need to worry about. It's a coin toss. Press of a Soul is not available to be done. Mysterious Cults. Take care of that. Alright. Have a couple of people we need to talk to. I need to go build a city or a town in the East Watch. There we go. We'll build a few things in East Watch. Like a wooden wall. Alright, and then we'll build a shrine. Maybe. Where's the shrine at? There it is. Alright, cool. So it's developing. Let us talk to these people, and then I'm going to level up my party. Everyone who hasn't been leveled up yet. Keston looks grim. I received new reports about those bullets, Your Highness. We managed to get rid of them, but this only led to an increase in attacks from other dangerous beasts, and even bandits. It seems that the bullets have been keeping them at bay. There's other news as well. Due to the capital's rapid growth and the inflow of people from the provinces, the outskirts of our capital have become a real slum. Streams of sewage crisscross the streets. Hordes of rats and disease abound. What's worse, robbers, pickpockets, fences, and other dregs of society have found a home there. I suggest we double the guard in the slums and place restrictions on who can come and go, and when. It's much cheaper than trying to clean them up, and more effective than simply tearing them down. Yeah, order your men to patrol the slums more frequently. You should check everyone who enters or leaves. Certainly, Your Highness. I should have suggested this a long time ago. Maybe I should have gotten rid of the cause. I mean, I could afford 200 BP. I bring news, Jaethal reports abruptly. Not unexpected. A sizable group of elves from Kionan has crossed the border into your kingdom. They sent a message to you. You may read it if you wish, but I can state the substance in a few words. We demand you turn over the murderer. We await your response. Jaethal stares at you closely, as if trying to assess something. Is she studying you, or considering the larger situation? I suppose we should meet with them. Back then, near the Thorn River, after the battle with the elven youngsters, I felt Urgathoa's presence again, for the first time since I was reborn. Now I feel something similar, a command, or the shadow of one. Besides, I don't like to leave my affairs unfinished. Let us put an end to this. Does this situation somehow threaten me or my kingdom? I doubt it. They're not official emissaries from Kionan. If they were, then their interference would look quite different. Most likely these are the families of those foolish youngsters from the camp near the Thorn River. I assume they're inclined to fight, but they won't set ambushes or try to stab you in the back. First they will surely try to negotiate. Elves, you know. Jaethal allows herself a sarcastic smirk. Fine, we'll meet with these elves. I'm ready to strike out at a moment's notice. Alright, so this is a big quest for Jaethal. We'll head out there shortly, but not right now. I'm going to quick save before I do anything else. Alright, is everyone busy? Because if so, then we can do Yep, everybody is busy. Alright then. I guess that saves us some hassle. I think that we actually own all the regions that we can own up to this point. I think there's only... I don't think you can claim the 1,000 Voices region. So yeah, we can still get Patox. But outside of that, we have everything we can get. Eventually, I'll start upgrading the towns, the townships or whatever, and then, you know, kingdoms. I think I need to for this, right?
Those are absolute.
I can go down there now. Cool. Okay, so it's only story progression. It's not... I thought you had to become a city in order to go down here. The remains of the well's water. When the well was still full, water dripped down into this room from the vaulted ceiling above. Also, can I look at the... Did she give me a letter? No, she did not give me a letter. Okay. Rags and pieces of furniture destroyed by time and damp. The doorway is filled with earth and stone. It doesn't lead anywhere anymore. The layout of the walls and the room structure suggests that once it was part of a larger building, which didn't survive the test of time. The water receded only recently, and yet the papers on the table are untouched. It seems they are protected by magic. Key to the magical prison. Diary of Farneris the Pensive. The diary is badly damaged, and some of its pages are torn out. The surviving fragments are written in a neat, large-lettered handwriting. With each passing day, I'm even more glad of moving to this wild place. Yes, I have none of the comforts of the Imperial cities, but the wilderness has its charm. Whenever I go out to the lake, I always witness some picturesque scene, like Nixies playing with a flock of elementals in the coastal waters. When evening comes, parades of will-o-wisps are pulled to my doorstep, dancing under the windows of the tower, making the night is as bright as the day, and always smelling of a thunderstorm. I can just watch their games, or lazily throw lightning at them from the balcony. It's only just for fun. These creatures are nearly immune to magic, but they are very funny to observe when they sparkle and grow angry, realizing they challenge me at their peril. Despite all my efforts, the last of the thieves who broke into the tower has died. It is my fault, of course. I must configure the guardian golem better. The thief kept cursing me in 3 languages to his last breath. I didn't understand half of his threats. Something about the worst enemy that is already at my door. In the name of all the doorsteps of Iabaria, I came to this wilderness to get away from all this. But the hotheads still find you, push themselves into trouble, and then curse you while you try to heal their wounds. It's such a shame. This is odd, but the guardian golem isn't working. It's not destroyed, but quite disabled. And of course, I don't even have a tenth of what I need for repairs. What could have happened? I checked the whole tower and all the protective spells, but I cannot find anything amiss. The body disappeared, right from the tower cellar. The only one who could get down there is me. Well, I can certainly be distracted now and again, but this is still most strange. I wonder what I shall do with the elven girl who I rescued from the wyvern. Her mind seems to be failing. She follows my every step, asks strange questions, and she always asks if I sleep well at night. Thank you, I'm not complaining. Well, at least her wounds are not so serious. A little more magic and she'll be good as new. Haven't opened this diary for nearly a month. I've been too busy with my investigation. Strange events have followed each other. A fire in my alchemical warehouse, the loss of the artifacts. Again and again, I test new combinations of protective spells, but all in vain. Something is stalking my tower, leaving no trace and easily breaking through every protection. I cannot imagine what skill and power this creature must possess. Also, I cannot comprehend why, owning such a great power, it still hasn't killed me. I do not sleep well at night. Sometimes I pass out in the middle of the day, or return to consciousness on the floor of the laboratory, or on the ground just past the doorstep. I'm a fool. I should have listened more carefully to what the dying thief said. I know what's after me. I don't have much time to figure out how to fight it. Alright, message from the laboratory of Fenris. You who read these lines, whoever you are, please heed my words. I'm in desperate need of help. My name is Fenris the Pensive, and I am a mage from the great empire of Arbaria. May the gods prolong the years of its prosperity. I retired to these wild lands and the furthest of our provinces to peacefully engage in magical experiments. But now a terrible danger looms over my work, and even my life itself. I'm not even sure I will have time to finish this message before it takes me. Oh, unknown reader, if this letter is in your hands, I am either dead or trapped in a magical prison in a barrow near the western spurs of Tors of Lebanese. If you do not lack virtue, or at least desire to receive a well-deserved reward, then find the dungeon and save me, or recover my mortal remains. It will be difficult to open the door. Here in the laboratory, I store the magic key you will need for this. But in addition to the key, the door is locked by a mighty spell. The door will open only for the one who defeats 45 monstrous creatures of all kinds. Magic tags their lairs with a special mark, which you may have already seen on your way. It may be foolish to hope there's a daredevil out there who is capable of overcoming dozens of monsters and combating the terrible power that has ruined me. But still, I hope for a miracle. F. Holy Flail +4. So let's see if this key is updating. Alright, so I only need 4 more monsters to be defeated. Fantastic. I believe I know where they're all at. Well, just areas I haven't explored yet. I know for sure where 2 of them are at. Or one of them. I don't remember if I defeated the gargoyle yet. But then the dragon will be one, and I'm not sure what else. I think last time I ended up having like 1 charge left, or maybe 2 charges. Alright, before I call an episode, we're going to go take care of a few things. Alright, let's level everybody up real quick. Alchemist, he's gonna get holy bombs here. Does he have... Crippling Strike, that's all I want him to have. Valerie is done. Nope, she has 2 more levels of Arcane, or sorry, of whatever this thing is. Stalwart Defender. Sure. Okay, let's give him toughness. Screw it. And here... Is everybody caught up? Fantastic. I did sell everything, right? Well, except for some stuff that I'm holding on to for a companion. I'm gonna buy a couple of scrolls and we'll call it an episode. I want some Raise Dead and Remove Blindness. Just a handful, and then where is... here we go. Alright, works for me. Also, can I talk to any of these, So they run away if you approach them, the Bard Instigators. I haven't talked to Zarcy in a while. Nothing to talk about. Alright, in the next episode, we'll deal with Jaethal's quests. Maybe we'll even head and deal with Reg's. There's also some exploring we can do to the west, and that might... shoot, I might want to explore before I do Jaethal's quest. I'm on the fence about it. I think for now I'm going to call it here, and the next one we will, I'll figure out what I'm going to do off camera. I don't know if I'm going to do Jaethal's quest first or do exploring first. Because if we do Jaethal's quest first, we might not have her perception checks around after the fact. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode.